Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Reality or Not podcast. You in tune with your boy DJ Reality and your boy Eddie Big Sweetness Williams. How you doing over there, Eddie?
I'm all right, man. What about you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. This is a special edition. We go do the BBL challenge. Been watching a little bit of March Madness, and I know that you've been in tune and I've been in tune, but we go do it from 1 through 16 of all the seeds. We're not gonna go fully through the draft. We continue this on for next week, but we go get them all the way up to the final four. First off, the candidates for this are Young Miami at the 1 seed, Janice Hart at the 16 seed. So Young Miami versus Janice Hart. Then you have Jordan Woods versus Summer Walker, the ninth and the 8th seed. Then you have Sweetie and Jada Weta at the 5 and 12 seed. Then you have Jocelyn Hernandez and Bernice Burgos as the 13-4 seed. Then you have Kim K and Drea at the 3-14 seed. Then you have Cardi B and Lotto at the 11-6 seed. SZA, Ari at the 7-10 seed. And JT and Nicki Minaj at the 15-2 seed. So we could go ahead and jump right into it. We go look at Young Miami and Janice Hart. What's your sentiments on that, Eddie?
I'll go with Janice Hart.
Go with Janice Hart. I would
Yes.
go Young Miami, but I don't know all of the stuff with Diddy. She don't have an obvious. I like if you got a BBL, at least don't make it obvious. So that always makes me uncomfortable. But I'm gonna roll with your choice. I'm gonna go Janice Hart. That's a 16-1 seed upset right there. That's early in the game.
It is. Young Miami's weird.
All right. Next in that bracket, you got Jordan Hill and Summer Walker. Who you going in that bracket?
I really don't care. I guess I'm gonna go with Summer Walker because Jordan Woods is dating Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, I feel like my blackness can only allow Summer Walker. I'm trying to figure out if I mean Jordan Wood is cute, but she kind of seems like she don't like you said, Carl Anthony Towns, she don't seem like she's a down type of, but you have a nice BBL, but honestly, I didn't even realize that she had a BBL until I saw that this list was released. So we go Summer Walker at the 8 seed over the 9 seed. All right. So next we got Sweden and Jada Weta at the 5-12 seed. How do you feel about that one?
I have no idea who Jada Wade is. I looked her up. She did it. I'm just gonna go with Sweetie. I don't.
I picked. Oh, go ahead. Keep going. My bad.
No, I was gonna say I looked Jada Wade up before this, but she didn't really so I'll go with the star.
Okay, that's cool. I picked Sweetie too. Sweetie actually has I mean, like I said, whatever augmentation that you have along with your body. I want to say that she, in my opinion, don't have one that you know that's obtuse or that's same thing I feel with Lotto, but we'll talk about her in a little bit. But so for the 5-12 seed, no upset. We got Sweetie. All right, 13-4 seed. You got Jocelyn Hernandez and Bernice Burgos. Who you got?
You might as well put Bernice in the final four.
Bernice in the top. Yes. Not to reveal anything, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run Bernice over here. She's been uh she's been up there for a while as far as the seating. Okay, let's jump over to Kim K and Drea. Who do you got? 3-14 seed.
Man, I don't like either one of these chicks. Uh,
But as far as their BBL, so this comes to like how natural or how well I guess are you looking for it to be large? Are you looking for like it depends on your preference of the BBL. I've seen some BBLs where it looks, you know, I don't. like Lil Kim, right? Lil Kim, her shit just like odd and whatever. Like it
Uh,
wasn't almost even needed for her because she was already a cutie. Anyway, but if you had to pick the best of the worst between these two, who would you go with?
trying to see what she look like. Well, I guess I'm gonna go to Kim because I don't see anything with Dre out here, so I'm just gonna go with Kim. I
I
don't feel
remember
like
Drea.
wasting.
She light skinned. She just got pregnant by
Yeah, I know
uh
the name,
oh, okay,
but I'm
okay.
not seeing anything as far as her. It's taking me too long to find. I guess I could have Googled Dre and BBL, but let me look at the rest of this bracket. It don't matter. She ain't gonna come out, so
Okay.
I'll just
Okay.
go with Kim.
Okay. I'll put Kim in there. I got Kim as well. I think Kim probably has one of the, even if it's an obvious BBL, she has one of the more of a, I guess I want to say a natural feel, but anyway, I'm gonna go with Kim. I think Kim was kind of like, I don't say a trendsetter of the BBL, but she definitely participated in it, and you know, her and her sisters.
I just want to
Cardi,
say I hope to. I just want to say I hope I get to a point in life where I can make a bracket of BBL madness. Like I actually have time in my life that I don't have anything else going on. That I can
mm-hmm.
put a bullshit bracket like this together.
No,
Like
I
I
feel
hope I
you.
can get that point in my life. But go ahead.
Listen,
Go ahead.
no, no, that's funny because I saw it and I was like, this seems like a good random topic to talk about, but I was like, this is like I didn't realize it was this many, and things happen throughout, as far as people being famous and stuff like that. But I didn't realize it was this many people that had BBLs and to even consider that this could be a topic of conversation.
Yeah,
Nevertheless,
I don't even.
yep. So between Cardi B, you got the 11th seed right here, and you got Lotto. Who you going with?
Mm, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Lotto.
I got Lotto. I really think like with Lotto, she yeah, I thought she was a little bit too young to start having to be because she's in her 20s and stuff. For Cardi, you know, I think Cardi had has a nice body, but her BBL looks more obvious than anything within these choices. So I'm gonna go with
Right?
Lotto.
Yeah.
All right. 7-10 seed. What Scissor or Ari? Ari Lennox.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Scissor.
You gonna go Scissor? All
Yeah.
right. I'm leaning towards Ari, man. I like Scissor's BBL look more obvious, but if I had to lean towards one or the other, and it's kind of like for us to come together as a decision, I can overall go with your choice of
We
Scissor.
can go. We can go with Ari. I don't care enough. We can go with Ari.
You sure?
Uh,
I'm cool with Scissor.
yeah.
Okay.
No, we go with Ari. Like I don't really. I mean, honest, like I don't. I remember they BBLs.
Yeah, I
So we
remember
go with
Scissors
Ari.
BBL. I didn't even know Ari had one, nor Summer Walker until I started looking into it. And it's always weird with this stuff, man, as far as BBL, because I would, it's kind of frowned upon. But then, you know, I saw an article when I looked up Ari, and it was like, woman empowerment over your body and all of these things. I was like, I mean, I never thought about it that deep as far as a BBL
Right.
and what it meant. I'm just like, well, shit, you just trying to get your ass or your titties changed the way that you want them to be. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. But I didn't look at it as a taking control of my body type of thing. I looked at it as you didn't like the way something looked, so you decided to
Right.
switch it up and change it. And that's fine. Whatever your perspective. I mean, because the thing is, you look at like I said when I read that article, I'm looking at Ari versus like say for instance Kim K getting a BBL. It's like, oh, why that white girl getting a BBL? But then it's like Ari, then it's like woman empowerment. Believing uh, blackness in a sense. So it's just weird to me. Some like people's perspectives on why Jordan Woods has a BBL versus JT having a BBL. So, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Gotcha.
fast forward, you got 15-2 seed, you got JT versus Nicki Minaj.
Mm. I mean, neither one of them's gonna go to the final four, so I'm gonna go with JT because of reverse on throat babies.
That was a nice verse. All right, let's go JT. I
And I
like
just
JT
think,
in this one. Go ahead.
and I guess if we're going from a BBL standpoint, Nicki Minaj is just really obvious. Like
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
where
kind of
JT is at though. Yeah,
yeah, and JT, it don't really, that's the, people get different types of augmentations done. I mean, I've had Invisalign. You have braces. You have, you know, things that, cosmetic things that can be happening for you. But I would expect those cosmetic changes to not look as painfully obvious as I think they do on Nicki Minaj. So
right,
that's
right.
kind of where I go with JT in that scenario, over Nicki Minaj. So
Okay.
back to it, we'll go bottom up, and then we'll finish with the final four. Then we'll talk. We'll do another draft for the next week between Ari and JT. Who you picking?
I'll go with whoever you going with. I don't really. Eh, I mean, part of me says JT, but I'm cool with Ari. It don't.
I go Ari too.
Okay.
That was a tough one. I like both of them, quote unquote, look natural. So I don't know. I feel like JT might rob me, and Ari might just
That's
talk
true.
me to death about her ex relationships. So it's kind of like, which
Yeah.
one do you? I would rather keep my shit than get robbed. So I'm
Right.
gonna go Ari.
Neither one of them was going to the final four anyway.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. So we got Kim K and Lotto.
Lotto.
I'm with you on Lotto.
Uh,
I never understood. I don't know if you ever remember watching the. She had a show with Jermaine Dupri back in the day where she actually won, but she was young. She was maybe 17 or 18. But
okay.
it's like, why did she? She was kind of nice already, so it don't look like she added a lot, but she didn't really need a lot of the change to be a successful BBL challenge participant. But
Right.
she still looks good now. I think she's maybe like 24 or 25 now. I can't remember her age. All
Okay.
right, so
Got
I
you.
think this I think this might be a runaway. Bernice Burgos or Saweetie.
Bernice, I don't even know why she's on the one seed. I don't know how my Young Miami gets to one seed and she didn't. Who's the two seed in this trash draft? Yeah, how she? Mm,
Who was the two? Nikki was a two seed. I know. Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know why Nikki was a
No,
two seed. So Janice Hart or Summer Walker.
I'm gonna go Janice Hart.
Janice Hart. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
go. All right, I can roll with
yeah.
that.
Cause we said Summer Walker. Yeah, I don't know about Summer Walker. She got a lot of tattoos on her BBL.
Yeah, that's what they do though. You had a tattoo so you can cover up the stretch marks and all that shit. They
Yeah,
think we don't
well,
be paying attention, but we be paying attention. So,
that's why her ass didn't make it to the Elite Eight.
all right. Well, shit. Now we got Janice Hart, Bernice Burgos, Lotto, and Ari. Do you want to finish this draft now? Do you feel comfortable with finishing out the top four? Or do you want to wait for the following week?
I mean, I already know who's gonna be there. Wait, we already at the Final Four, aren't we? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we already know who's gonna be in the championship. I think.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and finish it out. We got Bernice and we got Janice Hart. Who you got for Bernice and Janice Hart?
I should go with Janice Hart just because I think she has a
Just the upset.
video body of work that you can like judge on, and Bernice doesn't. But I guess since we judging on BBLs and not uh your body of work that we can actually see, I guess I'll go with Bernice.
Okay. All right. So you gonna go Bernice, and then between Lotto and Ari.
We're gonna go Lotto.
Same. So I have a feeling. I think I know this is where this headed. It doesn't necessarily have to be an upset, but between Bernice and Lotto, how do you feel about that one?
I mean, I mean, Renice is the OG, but Lotto's not bad. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at Bernice's IG right now, though. Um, um,
As you do
who
that,
you
I
going
think
with?
I might, like you said. I mean, these are two very good choices. I think Lotto is the more relevant one now, but Bernice is almost like that legendary uh, Pam Grier. Like
Yeah,
like when you saw Pam Grier, whether it was in the 70s, 80s, whenever, you knew that she was the one. So I would have to lean towards Bernice, but Lotto's not far from that.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Bernice. I'm looking at their IGs. I'm gonna go with Bernice. Yeah, I'll go with Bernice.
Okay, cool. All right, well that's a nice little lineup. I'm glad we was able to do this. Bernice is the winner of the BBL challenge of the DJ Reality
Woo!
Podcast. Flowers and balloons and all that shit goes to that motherfucker. She won't ever know who we are. But shout out to her for
She won't.
winning this draft or this bracket. And thank you all for tuning in.